Rosenberg is going to try to keep his composure because this realness is about Rich Whitey, and Rosenberg don't like him.
It's about responsibility. It's about people not having to pay the price for their actions. Okay, I'm going to try not to lose it, but I am upset about the story that's making headlines today. A drunk 16-year-old killed 4 people and paralyzed another friend of his that was in the bed of his truck after stealing beer and then recklessly driving while being double the legal limit. And this kid received 10 years probation. It was determined, or at least argued by his attorneys, that he suffered for something called affluenza. When affluent children, meaning rich and have money, have parents who do not discipline them enough. And yes, that defense that sounds that ridiculous worked. He received 10 years probation after the deaths of 4 people. And as I approach my family's 3rd Christmas, another Christmas that we skip because my wife's parents cannot bear to celebrate Christmas without their youngest child, I think about these families who lost their loved ones just now and who are going to go through years and years of suffering. But the person responsible for the accident, and yes, note that word, responsible.
The driver,
the person who we deemed able to have a driver's license and made the choice to drink and then drive, has no price to pay. And why doesn't he have a price to pay? Because he comes from a well-to-do family.
And furthermore, didn't the attorney say it's the family's fault for being so rich that they did a horrible job parenting, and thus now this individual is not, what did he say, let's just say a good contributor to society.
Right. And listen, maybe there's some truth. Maybe the parents were bad parents. Absolutely. Sure, it's possible. Are you trying to tell me, though, that means we do not punish the individual who makes the decision to get drunk and then drive a car and kill people? This speaks to 2 things. One, the fact that if you're affluent in America, essentially there are no rules for you. We learned that with George Zimmerman. We learned it again with this. And number 2, it continues the same mode that happens over and over again, that ultimately people see death by drinking and driving as not as bad as any other kind of death.
Wake up, New York.
Yo, wake up, New York. The Hot 97 Morning Show.
And Ebro, you know, real quick, not to get on my high horse, you know it's the drinking and driving season right now.
Yeah, man.
This
People
holiday
going to family
season,
parties, you got to be safe.
They go to that Christmas party just a couple blocks.
Now, maybe, just maybe, the 16-year-old driver, in what state was this?
Texas.
Known for that state, known for the death penalty, and will zap you in a minute.
Yes, and they have put people, they've sat kids so small on the electric chair in Texas, they had to sit on a phone book to give them the death penalty.